Hi, everybody, and welcome to Las Vegas. It is a chilly afternoon, but you know what? Doesn't matter because we got a lot of smoking demos for you today. It's sponsored demo day here in the arena, the Spec Mix BRICKLAYER 500 here at the World of Concrete. My name is Tom Clark. I am one of your hosts for the event. We're going to get underway in just a second. My other co-host, Sean O'Malley, he's hanging out at the Quikrete booth right now. I'm going to be throwing to him in just a second. We are going to bring to you throughout the afternoon demos and information on a lot of our sponsors that are here. These sponsors have been with us for so many years. We love them, and there's so much new research and innovation, and we're going to bring that to you right now. We kick things off with one of our sponsors who have been with us for so long, Steel. And I want to introduce you to Mr. Allen, who is a product manager. He is with Steel Corporation, and you know what? You guys have been here with us for so long, and we are very grateful. How's Steel doing these days?
Steel's doing excellent. You know, we've had another record year in 2023. We're looking forward to some fantastic new, exciting technology for 2023 and 2024. So, outstanding year for Steel this year.
Yeah, what's some of that new research and innovation that we're talking about there? What are we going to be seeing from Steel products?
So, Steel's been a leader in the outdoor power and equipment industry for the past 70, 80, 90 years. And we've led the industry with the new electronic fuel injection technology with new cutting wheels and with new cutting. So in the future, we're going to see a lot more similar products. TSA 230 battery power cutoff. This machine's powered by the AP 500S battery. That's an exciting new power laminate cell technology battery. We're going to see more in terms of the TS 440 cutoff machine. That's a 14-inch cutoff machine. It's an exciting machine. We're going to see new technology in the fuel injection lineup, maybe some different products coming out in the new years. So it's a lot of new exciting technology that's coming down the pipeline, and we're looking forward to bringing it to the market in the next few years.
And you know, folks that are out here today and also tomorrow, you got this great trailer. You guys show up with this every year, and it's always stacked with people. This is just incredible how many different products that you have up here. Hands-on, they can come in, do whatever they want, take a look at them, and just see exactly what's new and exciting. And that's what I like about this. You've got a mobile steel machine right here, and this is pretty cool. So what can they actually see out here that's new that they can touch and get their hands on?
Well, Steel offers a complete line of cutting innovations. And what they can see today, there's 3 or 4 products that they really need to take a look at.
Okay.
The first machine is the TSA 230.
Now, is that the one that Dan's going to be demoing in just a second?
Dan's going to demo that one, yep.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about that.
Sure.
Let's let Dan make a cut after us. So
Sure.
What are we going to see with that?
So we're going to see a 9-inch diamond cutoff wheel. We're going to see the new AP 500S battery.
Okay.
This will give you 20% more run time than the AP 300S battery. You'll have no gas to mix, no oil to mix, and no air filter to maintain. So you take it off the truck, you put the battery in it, and you get to work. So I think it's a very exciting new technology for the industry out there. You'll also be able to see today here in the booth, we've got the TS 500i. This is the electronically controlled fuel injected machine.
Okay.
This technology was perfected on the TS 500i. It's also used on the new MS 500i fuel injected chainsaw. So we have that on the trailer and we have it in the booth inside. We also have the GS 461 Rock Boss. That's the one that's got the chain. We have 3 different chains for that.
Okay.
We also have the TSA 440. This is a very important machine because it's a state-of-the-art technology. It features the extended adjustment range on the guard.
So you can go all the way down to the ground with that, right?
You can go to the bottom of the wall.
Yeah.
You can cut into corners. You can cut on the bottom of side of pipe and the bottom of trenches.
Okay.
It's a very versatile machine. And it's very important because it's got that electronic sensor actuated quick stop brake system on it. So it's a revolutionary piece of technology. And Dan's going to demo that for us here in a few minutes.
All right, Dan Hull, come on here. Dan, who's with us every year doing all the demos. So tell us again what Dan's going to be demoing for this one.
This is the TSA 230 battery-powered cutoff machine.
Okay. Go ahead, Dan. You have at it right there. Let's watch Dan go through that. And of course, always safety first. Ear protection, eye protection. I love the fact that our cameras could get in there, right in there, and see how not only efficient it is, but just the fact that it's got so much power, even though it's battery operated, no dust flying anywhere. What a great system.
And you'll notice he's got this remote water tank, remote pressurized water tank.
Right.
For any type of cutting, you want to always make sure that when you're cutting concrete that you're using water to suppress the dust. We don't want the dust flying all over the place.
No.
So with these machines, you'll see that Dan is always using water, and you can have all these people around here that are not exposed to the silica that's in the dust.
All right.
So you'll see Dan pumps it up, he connects it, and now he's ready to go.
All right, now watch him go. He's going to go all the way down to the bottom of the wall right there with this. I love the way he gets right down there to the bottom of the cut right that. Good stuff. Well, thank you so much. Steel, once again, we couldn't do it without you. One of our amazing sponsors. We really do appreciate everything.
And if the attendees, if the competitors would like to see any of this in demo, we're demoing it here. Unfortunately, Dan will be the demo. If they want to get more information, they're always welcome to visit their local steel dealer. Also, steelusa.com is a great source of information about all of the equipment, all of the wheels. It's available 24/7. It's available online. So visit your local steel dealer, watch us demo the product, go to steelusa.com.
And don't forget to stop by the trailer as well. All right, when we come back, Sean is over with the Quikrete Corporation. He's got a great demo over there. We will be right back right after this.
Quikrete booth right now, and they have a lot of innovations every year. They're on their game. I'm actually here with Dale Nels. He's the national sales manager for Quikrete Wall Systems. Dale, thanks for taking a minute and being here with us. I want to talk to you about stucco and wall systems today. We've got a little demonstration that's going on here in the background. Jose is applying some of your foam coat material. Why don't you introduce us to the Quikrete product lines for the stucco and the wall systems?
So Quikrete, the stucco system that we've had, the wall systems, we created this business about 15 years ago, and today we are one of the leaders in pre-blended stucco mix. What we're doing here today is a new product that we came out with about a year ago, and it's called Foam Coat. It's an adhesion, or it's a cement-based, polymer-modified product that you can actually adhere foam pop-outs, foam shapes, or what we're doing here today is a crack isolation system.
That crack isolation is critical. I mean, I've been in the masonry world and in the stucco world, and I hear it all the time that traditional cement-based stuccos, yeah, it does crack. So this system is a way around that and actually prevent cracks from occurring?
That's correct. This system actually helps prevent that. We're not going to tell you it's going to eliminate it, but it's going to prevent it. So all he's doing is he's using the product incorporating the fiber reinforced mesh with this.
Which is an integral part of the whole system.
That's correct.
Yep.
That's correct.
And you had mentioned the shapes. I know that can be fantastic, whether it's for eaves or for really unique, matching up to old historic projects. They can utilize this type of formula and achieve a new design today.
That's correct. That's correct.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Dale, I appreciate you being here, and Jose, appreciate you doing a little demonstration for us. I'm still here at the Quick Rate booth, and I'm not done yet. We're going to move on here to come over and speak with Mr. Rod Dyer. He is the Western Regional Manager for Quick Rate Infrastructure and Cement Products. Construction products, Rob.
Correct.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us, Tom.
Man, I love being here and talking to you about all the new stuff, because what you deal with is right up my avenue. Shotcretes, gunite materials, dry process, wet process shotcretes. You also get into DOT, bridge repair. I mean, a lot of exciting stuff. You're keeping the country moving along. Rob, tell us a little bit of what you do specifically.
Absolutely, Tom. We work closely with our own tech center, which is a great organization. They help us with all the DOT organizations in different states throughout the country, helping us get our approvals for every state in the United States.
Yeah, well, that is some really cool, really important stuff to get on that DOT list. It's not easy, so you have to know all the technical ins and outs of the products, present it to the states. So you're a man of wealth for sure.
Correct.
Go
ahead.
With the different applications, a shotcrete versus foreman pours, when might you see a wet process or a dry process used in lieu of a foreman pour?
If we're on the highway, we'll probably see a lot of dry process. It's easier to manipulate with small bags. If we're in underground inside of a tunnel where we're trying to shoot lots and lots of volume at a time, we'll get bulk bags and 3,000 pounders, and they'll shoot wet underneath as well. They'll do both in the tunnels, but more typically dry out on the freeway and wet process underneath in the tunnels.
Well, it sounds like it's very versatile. You got a lot of options. We're going to make sure that everybody calls on you, Rob, when they got their shotcrete and their DOT needs. Now, Quickrete, an innovative company. Now, Quickrete isn't the only group that we're going to visit here today. There's a lot of exciting companies we're going to continue to speak with throughout here. But right now, Tom's got something fun that's coming up on the line. I think he's doing a demo right now, getting ready for Ford. Tom, what do you got?
I actually have the guy that drove the truck home last year, Cole Stamper. He was our big champion from last year. Cole, welcome back, man.
Thank you.
I've got to tell you that, I think, did I get, yeah, his mic is on. Yeah, we're good to go there. I'm just making sure, because I want to know what you've been doing with that brand new Ford truck all year.
Well, we've been driving it. We're putting gang boxes and tools and bricks and whatever we got to get the work done. But it's a beautiful truck, heavy duty, and I love it.
For something like that, and that's what we love about Ford, not only, the research, the innovation, Ford Pro, all those solutions, but guys like you, Mason contractors, they love the fact that it's so tough. It is a workhorse day in and day out. Is that what you found with the Ford truck?
Absolutely. I mean, you can't beat them.
Yeah.
They're tough as nails.
Yeah, so are you ready to defend this year?
Absolutely.
Because we have another beautiful truck that could be yours if you're laying enough brick.
Oh, I'm going to lay enough.
Well, Cole, I'll tell you what, if we do happen to call your name, you're going to have to get even more excited than you did last year.
Great.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
All right, get out of here. Let me grab your microphone. Cole Stamper, he was our champion from last year. Go on, get out of here. I want to bring in right now Connor Dunlap. Connor, come on in here, bud. Connor is with Ford Pro, and Connor, that guy, I'll tell you what, when he was announced, he just jumped up and down. He could not believe. And I'll tell you what, I know he loves his Ford truck. That's all he's been talking about here. So it got to be exciting, man.
Yeah, I'll be excited to see it this year.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We were talking about Ford Pro last year, but, we're kind of just scratching the surface. And, 365 days ago, we were talking about it, but there's got to be some new solutions and new things going on right now.
Yeah, a lot of new stuff going on with Ford Pro. The last year has been very busy working on new and innovative solutions for our commercial customers. And really, last year we talked about Lightning. This year we have the all-new 23 model year Super Duty. And then beyond that, coming up with the solutions that we know our commercial customers will want to help them run their businesses more efficiently.
And, you know, that's what we love. There's always something new and exciting out there. Now, outside of trucks and vans, can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. So, you know, we've been working with our commercial customers for decades and trying to anticipate what their needs are, figure out what those needs are, and, you know, a lot's changing, and it's really beyond just the trucks and vans. And we know that our commercial customers, our fleet managers, they need to deal with, you know, managing vehicles, managing drivers, managing the electrification journey, managing compliance, managing vehicle maintenance, all that. And so we've taken that back, and how do we create solutions? And that's exactly what we've done within Ford Pro. It's a total offering of what we think our fleet managers need. And at the same time, we want to prevent those customers from going out to the market, having to get piecemeal solutions from a bunch of different vendors. Just come to Ford Pro, get the solutions that you need. We can do all that in-house, give time back, and allow those customers to focus on their core business.
And, you know, they can just come out here in the lot. They can talk. You guys have got a tent out here, but also you're in the North Hall, N2305. They can actually go inside and chat with Ford Pro in there as well, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, in the same way we offer, you know, an XL pickup up to a limited, we do the same thing on our services. We have a complimentary telematics offering, or we have a paid premium version. On the service side, we have mobile service units, our dealer network, our 650 plus commercial vehicle centers in the US. Our subject matter experts are inside at the booth, make an appointment, talk to them, and really figure out what the right solution for your business is.
All right. Well, Connor, thank you. I'm going to grab your microphone because we got somebody else here from Ford I want to bring in. I'll let you go take care of some customers. All right. Andrew Comrie-Picard is with us. Great to have you back again. We talked about the electric truck last year, and I'll tell you what, that was, I hate to use the phrase, buzz. And I didn't mean to say that, but that was an awesome truck that we saw last year. But there's some new things going on too, right?
100%. Look, the F-150 Lightning is an amazing truck, and so many of the guys here are excited about it. But we've got, this year, we're showing a lot of what's going on with the Super Duty and showing off some specific features that are really useful for the kind of guys you get here, the contractors, the people who are in this business, because that's ultimately what Ford and Ford Pro are built for. Services and vehicles that are to help these guys out. You know, that's what one of the things that I love most about Ford is that they're very connected to the customer and trying to figure out solutions.
All right, well, let's talk about what we have here because this is really cool. We did a little bit of rehearsal on this yesterday, and I'm looking at this, and I'm looking inside the truck, I'm like, wow. Everybody needs this. Let's talk about this new feature that we have right here.
For sure. So what we're going to look at here is called onboard scales. It relies on a suspension deflection potentiometer, which means it's monitoring how much load is in the bed of the truck all the time, okay? And so when you activate the feature, what it can do is tell you how much you have in the bed of the truck in terms of raw weight, but also, and this is a really useful feature, can tell you when you're getting to overloaded. And it does that on the center stack, and you can see we have a screen up here that shows us we already have about 4,500 pounds of spec mix concrete in here, and then we're just going to add a little bit more and go over the top. One of the things I'm most excited about, because you know you're a truck guy too, it's not just about sitting in the cab and looking at it in the abstract. You also have a display right here on the tail lights. There's 4 tail lights that light up. The first, in the LED in the center of the tail lights, the first one comes on when you're 25% of your payload, second one at 50%, third one at 75%. And now, if we just huck another bag of concrete on, you want to do this?
I got it.
You got this. It's only 80 pounds. You got this. And I think that's going to put, now, let's put the fourth light on. Okay, so now we're at 95% of our payload. You see that's just there. Now, what if you sat on the tailgate?
What's going to happen?
It's going to blow up.
All right, let's try it. All right, put this load up. I got another 200 pounds
Oh,
here.
yeah, okay, look, we're not quite on. I'm going to lean on it too, and now we just did it. We did it. We're overloaded.
We got a picture of that screen right there?
And we do, and the top light's flashing. One of us has to get off.
All
right, I'm out of here.
going to say so that is cool, and that's what's inside the truck right there.
It's inside the truck and on the tail lights, and that is so useful in my mind because where do you load it? You load it at the back, or you got a forklift putting it on. You want to know where you are, and the truth is, most of us who use trucks, you kind of thumbnail it. Yeah, I think I'm okay. You know, you shouldn't, and now you don't have to. This will tell you.
Okay, now there is another feature that we want to talk about, and to me, this is kind of cool because I can kind of sit back with my hands crossed while I'm steering. I don't have to steer. Let's talk about the hitch.
Yeah, Pro Trailer Hitch Assist. You know, we've seen more and more driver aids come online in terms of the software in the vehicle, what it's able to do. We already know about Pro Trailer Backup Assist, where you're able to hook up the trailer and then use a simple knob in the center of the center stack on the dashboard to control the movements of the trailer, and it does the steering wheel controlling. There's an electric overlay onto the mechanical power steering of a Super Duty, and that allows you to turn the wheel. It also allows lane centering to happen, some other advanced driver assistance systems. But what we have now, even I've been trailering for 30 years, blows my mind in Pro Trailer Hitch Assist. So now you can line up on a trailer, a conventional trailer with your trailer ball, press a button on the dashboard, and think about this. You hold down that button, and the vehicle will steer and control the throttle and the brake to put the ball underneath the tongue of the trailer. Right, an available feature. Now, think everybody who's ever trailered, you get good at it. You know, okay, sure, you look at the camera, you line it up. The number of times you got out and like, okay, I got to do another 1.5 feet.
And then you go back in the truck.
Move it again, right? And even if you're good at it, it's a pain.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You just press the button and it puts it under, and the accuracy is amazing. So I've used it. I can't believe it, and I want it.
That's just absolutely incredible. And also, it helps you balance out your load, too. You've got the trailer out there. You're too far forward, too far back, It'll get you centered, so when you get on the highway, it's a nice, smooth ride.
That's yet another feature. We're going to demo it later today called Smart Hitch. It uses the same potentiometers as we just used for the onboard scales, but it helps you place your load on a trailer so that you have 10 to 15% for your conventional trailer, or it works with goosenecks and fifth wheels, 15 to 25% riding on the hitch. Really, Ford is trying to find innovative ways to give people who use these trucks solutions to better trailer, better haul payload, but just get more done.
Yeah, they got to go see it. ACP, I'm calling him ACP now instead of Andre Conry Picard. So sorry, we're using a little bit of anagrams right here. But thank you so much. Go see the guys at Ford Pro. Talk to Connor, talk to Andrew, and you're going to see just some amazing stuff out here. But maybe I can sit on the truck and just see it again. So do it. All right, we're going to take a short break. We come back. Sean has got another great demo coming your way. Here we go. Do I weigh that much, really? Man, I'm a load.
So forget about cobbling together charging from here and telematics from there. We offer a more one-stop shop approach where you'll find ways to manage your fleet and bundle your billing. So if you're asking us what will my business look like tomorrow, we think it's going to look pretty freaking amazing. Introducing a productivity accelerator for your business, Ford Pro.
All right, that was another exciting message and a pretty cool demo over there at the Ford. Tom looks like he's got it pretty easy, just sitting around in the back of the truck while we're out here actually working for a living. Working hard. Culture Control, you are with Best Block.
Go ahead, go over there.
It is a Quick Creek company. Now we're going to talk all about masonry here today, but we got some construction products that you want to fill us in on what we got here. This brick system, I understand it is a structural type of element?
That's correct, Sean. We have the Best Brick. This is a concrete masonry product. So for anyone out there that wants the look of brick but needs that structural performance for a through wall application, single width really gives a nice look, and we have multiple colors, and we have nationwide availability with the Best Brick.
So that is really adding to your diversification, because you got to have options.
That's correct.
Whether that's color, that's size, that's texture, and you guys have already thought all of this through. So just another tool in the tool belt.
That's correct. That's right.
That's not all. That's not all.
No. We've got a lot of good stuff over here.
Well, what else do we got?
Well, we want to talk about the star of the show real quick. So this, Sean, this year we've shown it every year. This is the large format masonry. Right, so if you're looking for you got a multi-story high-rise, you want that large, stately look. So these are 12 by 24s. We can make the 12 by 32s. We've got a ton of stuff here. Lots of good shapes, lots of good textures. These are a high polished finish with these chamfers here. I mean, can you imagine the building that this would create?
Oh, I bet it is stunning. I've had the opportunity to actually lay some of these up for you guys in the past, and they are. You could put a lot of square foot in the wall real fast with this type of system.
That's
and
right.
It is elegant. I really like it.
Really looks
like
nice.
it.
Really looks
But
nice.
It's not all about large format.
That's not all about large
More
format.
diversification. What
That's
else do we
right.
got?
That's right. So this is our polished CMU. Again, this is our 8/8/16 through wall unit here. So feel how smooth that is, right?
Yeah, that's
Man.
beautiful. I mean, that exposed aggregate
Yes,
like that?
exposed aggregate, colored mortar in here. with our Spec Mix team. You know, I mean, it's a really smooth, think of it, you know, walking down a hallway on the outside of a building, interior of a school. Great product here. Very durable, but with a finish on both sides.
So would you see this oftentimes in commercial types of projects down that hallway, schools, hospitals,
Sure.
stuff like that?
Absolutely. So, you know, think how clean you could keep this, right? Things are going to wipe off really
Yeah,
nice.
that's
You're in
true.
that environment where,
Really?
you know, you get a lot of dirty stuff on there. So, very good product.
Yeah, that's awesome. But you know what? Something I heard about, you're not just using this beautiful little sample here to demonstrate the beauty of the block.
That's right.
What do we got here? Something called wall ball?
Yeah, so we've got a little competition this year, so we're going to have a lot of fun. You know, as smooth as this is, we've got something over here that'll stick to the wall, and our other sales manager, Dan Tix from Texas, Dan's going to give us a shot here. Dan,
Come on over
let's
here.
see if you can
Cole.
stick one over here.
Let's see here.
Okay.
We got to stay out of the line
Yes,
of
yeah,
fire
yeah.
here. Now, this ball is super sticky. Keep that, just know that. Now let's see wall ball in action here.
There you go, Dan. Oh, there you go.
And we're aiming for the lighter tone block
Right,
in
so
the
right
middle.
here's the target. So if anyone wants to come to the Best Block tent, right, we're going tomorrow after the competition, we're going to be giving away a Best Block pullover for the highest score for the wall ball competition. Sean, do you want to give it a shot?
I want to give it a shot.
You want to give it a
yeah.
shot? Okay.
think
Maybe
I
you can win
do
that
it?
pullover.
All right. Anyone taking wagers on this one? I'm going to go with a different method, a little fast pitch.
A little fast pitch. Oh, there we go. Looking
There it
good.
is. Now, Tom, I can't let you have all the fun, so I'm going to stick over here at the Best Block booth here for a little bit longer. Why don't you tell us, what do you got coming up next?
There's Sean. I can see Sean on the big screen over there. I like that. Hey, Sean.
Tom, if you're with us, we want to hear some more from you. I'm
yeah,
over
we
here
over here at
practicing
Holman
wall
and
ball.
Bernard. We have got some good stuff. What's your score over there? I can see.
Coulter, what did I score on this?
All right, so right here, so we're going to go 4-3-2. You got 2 points.
I
You're going to
got
have to
it.
get up there. You got 2
What do you
points.
think it's going to take to qualify and win that pullover?
You know, you're going to have to get at least 16 to 20 out of your tries.
All right.
And it's going to take some
I'm gonna
practice.
I'm going to keep practicing on it, and appreciate Best Block doing all that you do for us, being here at the World of Concrete. It is the Spec Mix BRICKLAYER 500 Sponsor Demo Day. Now, we're going to go find out about some new innovative products. Coulter, again,
Sean,
appreciate it.
thanks a lot. Good to see you again this year.
Tom, you got something you want to share with us here?
Yeah, and I just want to let you know you better keep practicing because I could probably beat you from over here. I'm over here. I'm here with Linda Potter. She is with Holman and Bernard, and you guys, you know, not only have you been a great sponsor, but there's always something new and special that you guys bring, and I just want to let you know, this is their booth that's lined up outside the arena, but over behind our Spec Mix big whiskey barrel area over there, they have the most incredible setup of some things that you guys have, and I want to make sure that you get over there and check it out because the demos that are going on over there are really going to explain everything. First of all, what's new with Holman and Bernard these days?
Okay, the first thing you're going to find is our TBS, which is a thermally broken relief angle that the mason is going to install on a project.
Okay, and you know, getting good response on that right now from everybody?
We are. It is important that you understand that the buildings that are getting designed today are going to be thermally efficient. And so you having an option to have something thermally broken in that area is important for masonry moving forward.
Now, can masons install these systems?
They do. So you already have your scaffolding up. So you now have the ability to put these thermally broken angles up yourselves, increase your scope, increase your profit, give yourself flexibility in terms of how you can get things installed, give a cleaner look. It's going to be great.
So that's some of the benefits actually for installing these systems like that.
Absolutely.
Okay, so these guys that are out here laying brick, laying block, hey, they want to find out about this, they can just hop on right behind us over here and see everything.
Right, we have everything set up so we can show you, walk you through it, but honestly, the sooner you embrace what you have, the further ahead you're going to be in this industry.
Okay, next up, concealed lintels. Something that we see, it's up on the wall over there, and I think are they going to be bringing those in right now? Who do we got bringing in here? Is this Jason? Hey, Jason Kellos with Holman and Bernard. Jason, talk to us about the concealed lintels.
Okay, yeah. Concealed lintels are, mic up, okay, structurally supported systems that are integral and hidden inside the brick. So this allows for a brick soffit to be revealed. We engineer plates, spines, and rods that structurally carry the systems, and brick veneer that bear above them.
They can actually see that there. You guys have the system open over there, so where they actually see how that's applied and make everything sound.
Yeah, we have a mock-up all sectioned out so we can see every layer.
Okay, and what about support? You get technical support from your team as well with stuff like this. So if they have any questions, they hey, how can I do this? Is it possible to do this? You guys will take care of that, work together.
Absolutely, these are engineered, designed in-house, specific to the project. Everything's included, stamped engineering, shop drawings, technical support from our in-house engineering team, technical team, packaged as a system designed for the mason to install.
I love it. All right. We actually have Team Homan and Bernard here. We've got several people that are working.
Absolutely.
We got Richard coming up next, right?
Right.
All right, Richard, come on in here. You're going to grab the mic.
There you go, sir.
All right. You're next, Richard. Now, we're here to talk about the thermal wing nut anchor and the 2x hook that you got there, the 2X hook. Let's talk, and this, I believe, this is what we're talking about right here, right? So tell everybody how this actually applies and the benefits for this.
So the benefits for this is that it creates a thermal break for your wall. Sorry. And it installs after your installation. So it's a quick install, saving your contractor's time on the job site.
Okay. And you know, when you're talking about saving time and stuff like that, everybody's always worried about, you know, what is my bottom line? You know, but is it not just brick, block, veneer? What
no,
can they
it
do
comes
with
with a different screw on it, so you can use it for any product, brick, block, wood veneer, any of your backup materials.
Okay, and aside from just, you know, what that's going on there, you're talking about it helps with the barrier and
with both your insulation holes that you barrier.
Okay. Stronger than
seal.
Okay. Okay.
All right, welcome back to the Spec Mix Demo Day here. I'm over here at the IMI booth. The BAC guys, they've been here all week really helping us out, do a lot of different masonry projects. And when you're looking for masonry education and the best in the business, it is the IMI. Tony DePerna is here with us. Tony, appreciate you and your squad being out here, people from all over the country. I mean, you guys always bring these upper level projects to show how far you can push the limits of masonry, and you have not disappointed at all. Tony, thanks again.
Thank you, Sean. And we've done this for several years, and this is my third year being involved. And you can see that we're pretty creative. This year we did a brick trowel, and this shows what you can do with masonry.
Yeah, you turn those brick so it's actually a three-dimensional now. It went from 2D to 3D. It's actually projecting right out at you, and that is such a cool thing. But what about this one right here?
So we wanted to be a little creative. We wanted to show what you can do with masonry. So you can turn bar, the air barrier.
Only masonry and a bit more.
And I just wanted to give you guys what these guys are looking at. Right now, what we're going to be doing is building what we call a starter course. Now, this lot is running downhill. So just like on a job site in real life, nothing comes out perfectly, right? So you're going to have to start this up. So they're going to lay a couple of blocks, one course of brick all the way across to give them a nice,
You're next.
smooth surface.
It is.
Anyway, so once they got this laid, they're going to be taking that Stabila level, making it nice, precision marks as we go to make sure that everything's nice and good for tomorrow morning. We'll take a step back and kind of look what they're going to do after that. After that, they're going to stock out their stalls. We're talking thousands of bricks these guys are giving. Some of these guys are getting very close to land. They're going to have 5 mud boards. You're going to have a tender on one side of the wall. You're going to have a mason with a trowel on one side. And those guys are going to be just absolutely ready to go. We're excited to see it.
Hey, thanks a lot. We appreciate it, Will. Will's going to be our play-by-play guy tomorrow in the area, too, and I can't wait to see what he has to say. I'm over here at the Stabila tent, right along Tent Road right here, and I'm here with Eric Vela. And Eric is with Stabila, and, Will was talking about the Stabila level. And, it's just amazing. Not only are you guys a great sponsor, and we appreciate everything you do, but Masons count on the quality and integrity of these types of levels. But you guys have been around for so long. Let's go back a little bit and talk about Stabila.
Absolutely. So Stabila was founded in 1889.
Wow.
So we've been at this for a long, long time.
I was going to go.
Come do our nice little challenge that we have here. We're going to give away a nice 6-level set for whoever does the most dips.
Talk faster, Eric. Talk
there we
faster.
go.
I don't know how much longer I'm going to last here.
I was trying to take my time with that.
Yeah, I know. The triceps don't really need this. All right, we're going to go take a little break, and when we come back, Sean, somewhere, I'm going to call for a masseuse because my triceps are shot. We'll be right back. Man, I can't believe I'm hanging up here.
Over the past 134 years, Stabila has learned a valuable lesson. Create tools that can tell their own story.
All right, welcome back. I am over here at the Arizona Masonry Council. I'm talking with some great people here. Been working with them all week. They have built something outrageous here, and we're gonna start though. The Arizona Masonry Council been around for a long time. Cassie, you're a big part of this board and all of its different benefits. Tell us a little bit of the background, why you're out there. What's the mission of the Arizona Masonry Council?
Our mission is to support masonry in Arizona and provide education and promotion, legislative support, workforce development, and building code advocacy.
You know, that's a lot. That sounds like more than just a 9-to-5 type of job right there.
Oh yeah, it's round the clock.
Round the
always
clock.
available, always here.
You are supporting the masonry community. And, you know, I learned something very interesting today, that not only are you supporting your own members, if someone comes out to Arizona and they're going to do a masonry project, they need some guidance, they can call on you and you can help support them. That's just one amazing way of how you guys are helping support the industry and keeping the industry strong. Cassie, I appreciate it. Thanks for filling us in on that.
Yes,
now,
our pleasure.
we want to talk to, who's this gentleman here? Moroni?
Sean, good to see you again, buddy.
Good to
How
see
are
you. Welcome back. Now, you not only do all sorts of brick, block, stone masonry, you are also dealing with these very unique new types of projects, and you figure out a way to get it done. Now, I'm very impressed by your talents. I watched you and your team put this together this week. Now, what we're looking at is a prefabricated concrete masonry pavilion. And you guys put it together. You didn't design it. We're going to get to that part here in just a minute. But you and your crew, you put it together. Are you seeing a big demand on this type of prefabricated application?
We do. We see a lot of demand, and we see a lot of different applications that we think it makes sense on. Some of the advantages with prefabricated masonry are really similar to the advantages in other types of prefabricated construction. Some of the things we focused on specifically here, we're leveraging virtual construction technology, relying more heavily on the use of equipment versus manpower. And as Saturday proved, we were able to continue building masonry while it was raining pretty heavily.
Oh,
so,
well, that's a very good point. You know, a few of us were able to stay out here and struggle. You were one of them. Appreciate you and your crew putting this together. It's really cool. Now, we got some other gentlemen here. We got Tom.
Sorry. G Savage.
Eric, Brad, and Justin. Now, it is your design firm that actually came up with this idea. You didn't do the engineering on it, but you did the design on it. Now, this is not a cookie cutter. No, it's very unique. You can always come up with different types of projects, similar in nature, also carrying on with that prefabricated notion. Well, we just heard from Moroni that it is in demand. So what else have you built?
So, well, first, I want to start with Tom, who's with Da Vinci Precast, who did all the formwork for this. So essentially we had two forms that we were using to create the formwork that actually there's 6 panels that comprise this pavilion, and they're concave and convex in nature. And so you'll note that you're actually at a full straight line in the midpoint where the bond beam is. And so we're really just mirroring that over that axis.
Nice.
So although it's outrageous, it's actually quite simple.
And it's stunning also. It is stunning.
And it is fun to look at. And if you go inside, and so maybe we can get a picture of that inside, it really looks like it's going to fall on you, which we kind of like as well. It's a little mysterious, so that's fun.
You're just showing how you can push the envelope for sure.
Yeah.
Tom, appreciate you with all your formwork and helping out with this. You
Yeah.
guys designing it, bringing it to the world of concrete here. Spec Mix, Masonry Madness Demo Day. We're going to keep hearing about a few more things. I think Tom Clark is out there doing another fun one with another big supporter, Kubota. What do you got to bring?
Sorry, Sean. Can't get to you. We're riding our Kubota right now.
Oh,
I'm with Jacob
I knew you were
Mendoza.
sitting
He's the
down on
senior
the job
product
again.
manager. We're just
Sometimes
driving
some
around
of
the
us have
lot.
to work. You just ride
Wait a
around
minute.
in those carts.
Oh, the guy just walked behind us. They're not buying it.
No,
They
no.
are not buying it.
That's all right. Maybe tomorrow.
I'm here with Jacob Mendoza. He is the senior product manager for Kubota, and we're in the RTV X1140. And this is an absolute amazing machine. Scott Tuttle was the one who picked it up last year, and this is what we're going to be giving away.
That's exactly right. We're really excited to continue to be part of such a great event. We've got our #1 selling diesel utility vehicle in North America, very popular, and it's popular for a reason. Durability, quality, and workability. Perfect for these types of customers.
You know, and the Masons love this kind of stuff, but not just Masons. I mean, people that need this kind of a workhorse, smaller vehicle like this, you know, they love it because it is so strong, but also the accessories. There's so many great accessories, and they're like, man, this stuff just keeps popping out of the woodwork. What else can this thing do?
Right, and that's one thing I like to say often is the base machine itself is really kind of the foundation of what it delivers for the customer, but in order to make it specific for work application or a variety of applications, the accessories really take it to the next level, and this one is built specifically for work sites and for job sites.
Yeah, and don't go anywhere. You stay right there because this is what I like here is because I can also hang in here in the back, you know, and if you got a crew that's out there, you know, you can take them around the job site because this puppy can go pretty much anywhere. And what kind of power have we got in here, Jacob?
We've got a little bit over 25 horsepower, but one thing that people love, especially on the work site, is this is actually convertible. So you go from the 2-row people mover to a 1-row with a long bed. So you can transport equipment, material, tools. Highly versatile, perfect for job sites and those types of applications.
So I can load up some spec mixed mortar, put it in the back. Me and my buddy, we can go lay brick wall.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, now these guys are in C6560 if you want to go inside and you want to chat to them. But they're going to be out here as well. You can talk about them. And, you know, what other great vehicles have you got with you this year that folks can come see and talk about with Kubota?
So we've got our utility vehicles, we've got the X1140 and one of our X1100s inside. We've got a lot of our construction equipment as well, like the skid loaders, skid steers. So come on by, check us out. We've got a ton to offer you guys and discuss with you guys while you're here.
Oh, wait, you did mention that. Is that the excavator you were talking about?
That's not the excavator I'm talking about, but you'll have to come visit us to check it out.
Oh, I see what's going on here. All right, well, listen, you know, we want to thank you. You guys are a great sponsor. This is a great machine. And Tuttle, he just cannot stop talking about this right here. I mean, he's utilizing it. Farms everywhere, just go whatever. Can I put a cow in the back there? Maybe?
Depends on
Small
if
cow?
legal's listening or not.
Small cow. Oh, I see. All right. No cows. No cows. We won't do that. Material only.
Material only.
Cut down a Christmas tree, put it in the back, and then bring it home. We can
That's
do
exactly
that.
it, yeah.
Well, Jacob, we appreciate it. Jacob Mendoza, he's the senior product manager with Kubota. You have any questions, come see Jacob. He will be able to help you out. And we appreciate it. And I'll tell you what, don't forget, tomorrow I want you to be here to hand the keys to whoever builds that best wall and is our top craftsman. Sound good?
Absolutely. Cannot wait.
All right. Thank you very much,
Thank you,
Jacob.
guys. We
All right,
appreciate it.
We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, Sean O'Malley is once again ventured somewhere on the lot and is going to have a demo just for you.
That subdivision won't build itself. You need equipment that's built smart so you can work smarter. That's built to deliver more comfort, more productivity, more get it done right. That's built around a durable Kubota engine you can depend on. With versatile skid steers and track loaders, powerful wheel loaders, and reliable compact excavators, the Kubota construction lineup shows up ready to work every day. Visit us at booth number C6560. Kubota is a proud sponsor of the Spec Mix Bricklayer 500.
All right, welcome back. I am over here with Jan Boyer with the American Cast Stone Institute and a couple others we're going to introduce here in just a moment. Jan, appreciate you being here. It's a little bit chilly here today. I noticed you got your nice warm coat on.
Yes, I'm on my layers.
You got your layers on.
I got my
Let me hand
layers.
you a microphone. My
Okay.
bad there. So we're looking at an amazing project here that some of the things that you can do with cast stone.
Yes.
But it's not just cast stone. We're going to talk about how you can tie that in with other types of masonry applications. Give me a little bit of background. What's going on here?
Okay, cast stone would be the caps at the top. We can do etching, we can do bases, and we can interface with a variety of different masonry products so that you can have natural stone, which is what this is. And then we actually interfaced it with brick, which we'll show you in the back. So the variety of materials that can be used with cast stone to allow an architect to put their signature on the building and make it look really awesome.
Really unique also, right? That
Very
signature
unique.
that you were talking about in blending it in. I have noticed it personally, especially in the residential market, of how they are blending stones and bricks and cast stones.
Yes.
It's all over the place. This wall is just beautiful, and it really demonstrates that quite well. Now, Jan, you did not build this yourself, did you?
No.
You had some help?
We had lots of good helpers. I'm going to introduce Pete Swalak, who's the instructor at Williamson College of the Trades, and Andrew Beatty, one of his students. He brought along 10 of his senior level post-secondary students. They built my wall for me. They are fantastic. This particular wall would be considered an entrance wall that could go into a residential community or a commercial property. So I'm going to flip it to Pete.
Yeah, let's see. Let's give Pete the microphone here. Now, Pete, you've been out here with your lads many years, and you've been a big help, not only building this project, you've got some people that are, or one student that's actually competing tomorrow in the Spec Mix Junior Bricklayer 500, right?
Yeah, we have a guy, Cameron Wolf, will be competing tomorrow. Yep.
Hey, we're going to wish him a lot of luck. Hopefully he's not too tired from building this up. We appreciate you being out here, bringing all these young Masons and doing that training back in Media, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, no, definitely. This is the place to be for masonry. So it's great to be here. It's great to be part of the organization and competition, and thank you very much.
Hey, before we leave the Castone Institute, let's take a little spin around the back here and really show how you can tie all these different masonry elements into one assemblage. Jan, you pointed it out. The Williamson kids built this stuff for us so we could see it firsthand. Now, I think that's pretty impressive. Let's keep on going with our Spec Mix Demo Day. We're not done yet. We got some other partners in the industry, and he is one of the coolest cats, Mr. Raleigh Cox. Tom Clark, are you speaking with Raleigh over there at Multiquip?
You know, I'm not sure if I actually talk with Raleigh or we just sit here and we just have a cool conversation. You're right. Raleigh is one of the greatest guys, and we've known him for so long. If I'm not mistaken, I believe you were here when I did my first hosting about 20 years ago.
Yeah, I was here.
Yeah,
and you've come a long way, and I really appreciate it. It's been good.
And I remember we had our first little multi-quip back there, and you threw a 2x4 in there, and it was jumping all over the place.
Scared the hell out of that cameraman, didn't it? That boy
was a lot
jumped
of
4
fun.
foot off the ground.
Oh, my goodness. But, Raleigh, it is great to have you back here with us again. We love multi-quip. And you got something exciting to tell us about, and all it is, you know, more power, better equipment from multi-quip. Let's talk about what you got over here with this puppy.
Well, this is just a 9 cubic foot residential mixer, but we've gone to a M-powered engine. We have this engine built for us, and the Hondas are 7.4, and we're still putting those on.
Right.
But this engine is a full 9 horsepower, and I've got more power in the thing and everything else. We've been using them overseas now for 15 years.
Okay.
But we can't get a hold of Hondas anymore, so we're 5,700 mixers in the hole right now.
Wow.
So we're just trying to supply the industry. So we came out with this, and we've got these coming in, and my gosh, we have not had one of them that hadn't started. But the extra power and everything, and we do a special thing with the way we engage the power, and it wraps the shivs on the pulleys tighter with the belts.
Okay.
They grab so well, they'll stall that 9 horsepower engine.
You know, I'm not surprised you're 5,700 behind because everybody wants the multi-quip mixers. They're dependable, they're reliable, everybody loves them. They're just so strong.
And the guy is such a neat guy that sells these suckers.
Yeah, do you know him?
Yeah, I've met him once or twice.
Yeah, I'll bet he did. Now, you have some other products as well. Let's start over here in the corner with this big guy over here.
Okay, this is the old C30. It's a grout pump.
Okay.
Okay, we put a little bit bigger engine on it than the old Wisconsin was used to have on them. Everything's pretty much the same in the back. It's bulletproof. I mean, you can overhaul the wet end of this pump in the field in about a half an hour.
That's pretty darn good.
Yeah, it's quick.
That's all right.
And then we could put a 51 horsepower engine on it. And they used to go up 80 feet, and he had trouble getting them to start it again. This thing will go 100.
I like that.
Yeah, I mean, everything's going higher and tighter.
It is.
You got to
honestly.
get the daggone grout up in the block up there.
Well, that's why we count on you. That's what we need. We need something stronger, something that could get it up there high enough, and that's why people choose Multi-Quip.
Well, you know, at my age, getting it up there is tough.
Okay, we're going to probably get that cut from the final edit, but we appreciate Raleigh and all your honesty. All right, back here, what do we got, my friend?
This is the smaller version of what we're using for the bricklayer. This thing is pretty much bulletproof. You can put 1-inch rock in there and it won't even tear the rubbers off of it. The thing will sit there and pump and mix all day long, and it's got a 13 horsepower Honda engine on it. It's all hydraulic drive, hydraulic dump. No more pulling it over and doing that kind of thing. Makes it so much easier, and it gets a better blend.
You know, you mentioned something about, you know, mixing all the mud for the contest and
Yeah.
everything that's going on there tomorrow. It's a little bit bigger version. How much mud are we actually, do you think we're going to be mixing tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't.
If you could ballpark it.
I don't think we'll go any more than 32, 33 bags.
32, okay.
3,000-pound bags.
That those, yeah, 3,000-pound bags.
3,000-pound bags.
Yeah, you make sure, not the 80-pounders.
No, the 80-pounders, those are for tinker toys. Those are for rookies. You know, let's go.
Let's end up right here. We got the LS300 GK. Talk to me.
This is a grout pump and concrete pump in one. It's a very small concrete pump. It only does 30 yards an hour. Well, we lied about that. It'll do 38.
I like
but it's short stroke, goes up. I've been up 130 foot with this pump and grout.
No problem.
No problem. Just shooting it right up there. And I've been out as far as 400 feet.
I like that.
And it's just a great all-around utility pump. We've got an 85 horsepower Kubota gas engine in this thing, and it is a brute. And you can get them worked on any place in the United States.
I like it.
Mexico, Canada, wherever. Any place Kubota lives, that engine's just a standard engine. It's not something super special for us.
Yeah.
We're just taking the 85 horsepower out of it and putting in a hydraulic system, and that thing will just pump all day long.
I love it. Raleigh Cox is the guy with Multi-Quip. If you want to come over here, he's just outside where they're holding the skills challenge. I'm telling you what, nicest guy in the industry, and he will not steer you wrong, and he will make sure that he sets you up with the right Multi-Quip product.
If I don't have it, I'll try and tell you somebody that does.
That's how nice this guy is, Raleigh. We appreciate it very much. Thanks
you
once
Tom.
again. All right, short stack. We're going to have a little break right here. When we come back, Sean O'Malley, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's going to be up on the Hydromobile. So we'll get to them next.
Well, welcome back here. Tom, thanks for all that great information. Always great to hear from Raleigh Cox and all that excitement that he brings to the table. I'm over here at the Hydromobile station with Kevin O'Shea. Kevin, you've been here a lot of years. You've been supporting this event for a long time, and not only with your crew coming out, your equipment that you bring with it, you're supporting a big load with that F-250 sitting up over on that big unit right now. We're standing on an M2 unit, and you know, you got to be diversified in this type of market. You got to have options for contractors. You got to be efficient. Tell us a little bit, how do you guys continue to be so innovative and come up with the latest and greatest?
Well, the interesting part of that is the mason industry, being one of the great traditional industries, right, is facing competition from new construction products, new methods of building buildings, new methods of insulating buildings. but the mason industry is still a crucially important part of the industry. And so in order to help them and to give them an edge, we need to continually evolve products that will help them with that.
Well, you said something very interesting right there, and I heard this when I was talking with some of your other members. Edge. Now, that's not just a piece of equipment, edge. It's something that you guys live by. Tell me a little bit more about this edge.
Well, I guess you could encapsulate edge by saying, you know, safety is paramount, okay? Absolutely. Reliability is also very important, and productivity, right?
Well, that's interesting. Where does that bring us?
Well, safety makes sure they're safe, right?
Good point.
Reliability makes sure that they can keep working and then they're not losing time for breakdowns or for any other problems. And you know, the performance of the product guarantees they make money.
Well, I tell you what, I wouldn't think that you could just wing that and come up with it like the way you did. I mean, we're standing on your workshop in the sky, as you called it earlier, and you know, everybody that's out here is so excited to get to walk up on these units and be on this hydromobile platform. It is fantastic. It is safe. It is productive. Everything that you promised. So
no, absolutely. Whatever we can do for the mason industry, we will continue to do it. That's our aim. That's our goal.
Yeah. Something that caught the corner of my eye here is that Spec Mix workhorse unit. Actually, I've seen this out on job sites where they're putting that unit up on the hydromobile scaffold to keep the product close to the masons. It's just another option and another way for those masons to be efficient. Hey, Kevin, hydromobile, appreciate you being out here. I look forward to getting that truck down off the big stage here tomorrow and handing that out to the next winner. So I appreciate it.
It's a pleasure. We love supporting this.
All right, we're going to hear a little bit more about hydromobile right now. We're going to turn to a commercial, and then we're going to come back, and I think that Tom Clark might be over there at the block loader. It's not all about platforms in the sky. We got to dress our masons as well. So stand by. We'll be right back for that.
Hydromobile is a privately owned Canadian company that specializes in the design, manufacturing, and distribution of mast climbing work platforms for the construction industry. Our engineering team continuously improves our line of products and quality levels, helping Hydromobile stay ahead of the competition and remain the industry leader.
What about the block ladder diapers? Ladder pants that I have on right here. We get these every year. These are the best. I'm here with CJ Miller, who is with Block Loader, and we are so grateful, first of all, because we get a new pair of Block Loader when we get out here and hanging with all the masons. The masons are wearing them out there, and they love these pants. You are it when you come out here, man.
Well, we try to be. We're very excited to be here. We've been here for a number of years. I don't even know, longer before my time even. So we're always excited to be part of the Spec Mix Bricklayer.
Well, it is great, you know, because you actually have, this is like a showroom that they have. Can we get that camera in there? And I'm gonna go on one side, stay right there. I'm gonna go on the other side. And this is really cool. We'll get the camera in the back. Look, you got a little showroom in here. They've got pants on the left. They got jackets on the right over here. This is really, really cool. You guys come down here, and folks like that because they can come in there and they can look at the pants. You got the pants hanging and everything, but it's so functional, CJ. Here, come on over here, you know, and you got different styles, different colors and everything like that. How long have you guys actually been around? Since, what, early 1950s, right?
Yeah, well, 1959.
Okay.
So late 1950s. Yeah, we're a Swedish company, so we've been pushing the boundaries of design and functionality in workwear since 1959. We've been in the U.S. since 2005, and we're up in Canada. We're a global company at this point. So we're trying to do stuff a little bit differently. We really try to focus on function and durability. So it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
We've done all kinds of different tests in the years past, but you know, we also, it's got to be comfortable, right? Part of function is, does it have the pockets? Does it have knee pads?
Right.
That all plays into it.
Well, that's something that you guys do here as well, as you can see. I mean, there's knee pads you could put in there for the guys. There's the real cool Block Loader belts. But there's something special, and I actually pulled them.
Yeah.
There is a new style a block ladder pant, functional workwear right here. I'm going to lay these down on the table. You got to tell me about this because this is an absolutely cool pair of pants. Let's talk about the new pair.
It is. So, I mean, if anybody's been following Block Ladder for a while, you're familiar with the ripstops. This is what the competitors are wearing. This is what you wear. They're amazing.
Yeah, great.
This is the next generation. This is a 4-way stretch material. So everything is 4-way stretch. You can feel it.
Yeah.
It's even though it's stretchy, it's still durable because it has to be in order to have that Block Ladder name.
Right.
So it's durable, it's functional. We have the Cordura reinforcements. This is
Okay.
actually a stretch Cordura. So everything is stretch, right? Gone are the days of not being able to step up into the truck or step over a wall or whatever it is.
Right.
Stretch is your friend. So
But there's more.
There's more.
Uh-huh.
This is kind of an all-in-one pant. So these utility pockets are removable.
Yeah, and we can just unbutton. I'm going to unbutton it right there.
Yeah, it's got a heavy-duty snap on it so it doesn't fall.
Man, it does, but we can just take that out.
Take those off.
Bam!
Whole new pant.
There you go. It's a whole new pant for stuff like that. So this is awesome. The other one comes off as well.
The other one comes off as
and
well.
so it is, and you're saying that it is still just as durable, but the pant, it feels nice. It's a different feel than the original Block Ladder.
It's different, right? So when I mentioned durability. We have pants like the ripstops that are super durable. We have pants like the 1600 that are borderline indestructible. Then you have something like this. It's always a constant balance between function and durability. But a big part of durability is the main wear point. So if I'm bending down, if I'm on my knees, if I'm stepping into a truck, where are those main wear points? If we can remove the friction on those wear points, your pants are going to last longer.
Yeah.
So even if it's more functional and maybe the material itself is less durable, the pant as a whole is going to last longer.
You know, I'm thinking something like this. You know, we've got so many new generations of bricklayers, block layers, these young kids. I'm thinking the kids are going to really
They're going to
dig
love
on this right here. Just the fact that they can remove the pockets for something like that, but the pant itself, the way it feels, and also the stretch, I think they're really going to like that a lot. And you know, even some of the guys that are out here established, the block layers, the bricklayers, they're going to love this as well because that's going to make that work day just a little bit easier for them.
Oh, 100%. I mean, you're going to work better and faster if you're more comfortable.
Yeah.
Right? No matter what the weather is going to be, you're going to be more comfortable in this pant. So these are actually not only my favorite work pants, they're my favorite travel pants. If you're going through the airport, they're going to pat you down, which could be a good thing or a bad thing, but they're gonna, they're not gonna love this at TSA. But I'm telling you, they are the best travel pants you can wear. They're just the most comfortable.
You could probably hide a small dog in one of those pockets.
You probably could.
I think so. I should tell that to my mother-in-law. Say, now I know where we're going to put that little dog right there.
There you go.
Okay, you got something special going on. You can find these guys in N2513. That's where their booth is. Tell them what they can do, because you're giving away some T-shirts.
We are, yeah. So if you're purchasing here at the van, this is the Boss van. You can purchase here. We'll give you a free T-shirt. There's a couple different options to choose from. You can also order online inside at N2513. With every order, you'll get a free T-shirt, and we'll ship it directly to your house. You don't have to carry it around.
Yeah, and I can't encourage people enough to come feel this pant, test it, see how it comes off, feel the material, feel the stretch. This is really cool.
It's very cool, and it's coming soon. Like, it's right now it's happening. So visit blockladder.com, and you'll find out more information. You can sign up to the newsletter to be one of the first people in North America to have this pant.
Got to have it. Pretty cool. CJ, thank you as always. We appreciate it. Every year, we're always wearing the best pants on the market. I love it. This is very cool. All right, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, I don't really know how to say this, but I'm going to say this as politely as I can. Sean is with a hoe. And I say that in the most construction way possible. We'll be right back. I hope I don't get fired for that.
Are you looking for workwear that's tough, functional, and comfortable? Well, it's here. Introducing Block Ladder Workwear. We've been designing and manufacturing workwear built for the trades since 1959. We believe workwear should be more than just ordinary pants and jackets. Workwear should be a tool. Our gear helps you stay protected, look professional, and get more done. It's time to join the revolution. Welcome to the future of workwear.
Yep, I'm with my hoe. Yeah, that's right. Thank you, TC, for introducing me with my hoe. I am over here at Razorback Jackson Wheelbarrows, and I got John and Big Ben over here. We're talking about hoes. We're talking about shovels. We're talking about products for the construction industry. Let's face it, you can't do this with just your bare hands. You have to have the right tools. Now, John, I understand that you guys have a product line that is the professional preferred. Tell me about some of this stuff.
Sure. So we've got a complete line of shovels, rakes, hoes. We all do under the Razorback name, which is the brand of the professional. In addition, we've got a full line of wheelbarrows. Anytime you see that blue Jackson wheelbarrow, it's going to be in the back of countless trucks. All of our products with the Razorback and the Jackson are made right in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
That's right. Harrisburg, Pennsylvania is a fantastic facility out there. I understand you got 2 different locations within about 10 miles in that Camp Hill area. These Jackson wheelbarrows, yeah, the blue. When you look at the Spec Mix BRICKLAYER 500 event, you see these blue wheelbarrows just standing out. They put a lot of Spec Mix mortar in them. They're going to be driving them hard the next couple of days, but we know that they're going to stand up to the test. Now, Ben, I feel like I'm in the land of the giants over here. Let me come on the other side of you here, John. I mean, look at this. I got my hoe that's quite large. Wow. Am I talking with an NBA star or what here?
No, former college basketball player,
Former
but not
basketball. Okay.
not an
Now,
NBA.
I understand you're the group product manager,
That's
right?
right. That's
and
right.
You're out there working and designing, promoting these products out to not only the construction industry as a whole, but to the masonry community specifically. So appreciate you guys doing that, coming here today. You guys are giving away some prizes. Yeah. Some swag, I think you called it, John.
Some swag. You come on over.
Yeah, we've got a great game here with a cornhole toss with a shovel that you can come and win some prizes here at the Razorback booth.
All right, so are we going to try to give something away right now?
I think we should. I think we should give it a shot.
All right, we got somebody over here now. Jake, he's going to actually try to win some swag here from the Razorback booth, and let's see how Jake does. He's got his Razorback shovel, made in the USA, and now let's see what kind of prize he comes up with. Oh, he's in the center.
Right away with a can koozie.
I mean, that's a bullseye, right?
Absolutely, dead center.
Good deal. Well, appreciate it. Thank you, Big Ben,
thank you guys.
John.
All right.
We appreciate your support into the industry here. Now we're going to be coming up back to Tom Clark, who's talking to some of the professionals. I believe he's over there at the MCAA. But before we get there, we're going to hear a quick message. Be right back.
Out here, it's good, bad, and ugly. Out here, tools aren't just something you use. They're an extension of you. That's why Razorback tools make all the difference in the world. That's why they're the most trusted, the most reached for. More than 70 years of American manufacturing speaks louder than words. And the pros crafting our tools, they've got your back. Out here, only the strongest survive. Available from Razorback.
Hey, you know what? That was pretty cool with the shovel. I'm going to try that a little bit later over with our friends from Razorback. But right now I'm here with John Jacob. He's a VP with the MCAA. And what you see going on behind me right now are all the masons and tenders. They're kind of setting up their wall for the fastest trowel on the block, which of course has been your event. And everybody loves it because it is the most grueling 20 minutes these guys lifting those block, man. And they get like 120 to 130. John, it's ridiculous how they do that.
Yeah, I'm expecting this year anywhere from 124 to 140 block. We've got a couple new competitors out here that, you know, I think they have a shot, but there's a little learning experience for your first year.
It really is. And you said 140. I don't think that number's achievable. 132 I thought was the max, but if you say it and you know, all right, I believe you.
Well, we got two past winners. that they're going to be going head to head,
Yeah.
and they're fierce this year. One had a hurt shoulder last year.
Right, yeah.
And he's all healed up. We're ready to go.
And Mike Connes, his son, is actually in here, and he's a past winner. You know, he's been on the Czech side more than one time, so there's good bloodline in there as well.
We hope. There's a lot of good bloodlines in the masonry industry.
Yeah.
You know, the MCAA, they take pride in training the next generation. We have foreman's training classes and everything. We believe in the next generation, and we have a organization within ours called the South of 40.
Right.
To promote that.
Mm-hmm. And I think it's so important. And, you know, Masonry Strong has always been, you know, something that we talk about. And you mentioned the next generation. If we don't, because of those folks that are getting a little bit older and they drop off, we need somebody to step in and take care of that. And the MCAA is part of that. By becoming a part of that organization, you can learn more about that to help spread the word.
Oh, correct. I'm 5th generation in our masonry company.
Wow.
Which is unphenomenal. But what they've done is the last generations really pushed me in the MCAA with, you know, peer-to-peer interactions and everything, which is really great. We have a mid-year that's coming up in September 17th in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Which it's a great estate. It's got a water park and everything. We've got some classes there and everything. It's going to be a fun time. But, you know, it's really crucial for the next generation to understand that we have an organization that's going to put them at the top of their game.
Excuse me very much right there.
I think you got a frog in your throat.
I think I got some dust in there from all the stuff that's going on. Well, how do you become a part of the MCAA?
Okay, today, if you're interested in becoming part of the MCAA, we have a booth. We're running a special for the next 18 months. It's $799, which is a heck of a deal for an organization, especially for what you get. With the safety programs that we have, the onboarding. My company, every employee that goes through our company gets onboarded, make sure they're safe to go onto a job site and know what they're doing.
All right, well, let's run that membership video right now so they can figure out how they can become a part of the MCAA. Let's
Sounds
do
good.
that. Trowels in the air, hands in the air. 3, 2, 1, let's lay some brick! This is amazing! This is what it's all about. Let's keep it cranked up. Watch this bricklaying.
Okay, that was kind of strange, but I do have my voice back. I want to thank Gary, who is our producer out here, our floor director, got me a bottle of water. And John, I do apologize. I think I got some dust or something from all the stuff that's going on here. But before we let you go, I do want to mention they need to learn about the foundation, right?
Yes, sir. So we were talking about the next generation. The only thing that we need for the next generation is we need to teach them. The way that we can teach them is our foundation. There's quite a few contractors in our organization. It's gone a tremendous amount of effort and time to put this thing together financially and in their time to get the next generation, to get the programs built so we can get to there. Also with that we have to look at recruiting a new workforce and everything. We've got great legislative events coming up and topics that we're going after.
And you know, if folks have any questions, obviously they can talk to you or somebody at the MCAA about that, but always be aware, always be thinking about, you know, what can I do to spread the word? How can I, you know, bring somebody in? College is not always for everybody. The trades are extremely important, and you know, the MCAA is one avenue, one outlet where folks can actually talk about, hey, what can I do? How do I get my son involved? How do I get involved? How do I get my daughter involved? Girls are out there. Ashton White, that masonry girl. I mean, you've got girls out there who are champions that can do stuff like this, and we can't discount anybody.
But they're only one voice, but MCAA is a voice of many.
Yeah.
And that's what we need is we need one big group, consolidated group that has that voice to push. You can't do it alone because I've been there myself and I don't have a loud enough voice. But if you put 1,000 together, we can scream awfully loud.
I like it, man. John Jacob, the VP for the MCAA. Thanks again. I appreciate you sticking through that little bit right there. But right now I'm going to throw it over to Sean. He's over in the spec mix area. He's got a great demo that he wants to show us. Sean, it's on you, my friend.
Well, thank you very much. I'm over here at the Fond du Lac Natural Stone in the XP500 demo area. I'm here with Brett King. He is the Midwest Sales and Strategic Marketing Manager. Now, you've been doing this for a long time. You guys are doing some really cool stuff with a thin natural stone veneer. Tell us a little bit about the product first and foremost.
Correct, yep. What we're doing is taking natural thin cut stone, and what we do is we quarry stone out of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, and we'll slice down to a thin material so we can apply it like we do the manufactured stone.
I thought only cheese curds came out of Wisconsin.
No, we got the Packers too. Don't forget about that.
Yeah, well,
They're
they've
at
had
home.
better years. Anyway.
So what we're trying to do is show what we can do with XP500, and we're going over a cement board. What that's going to do is show people on interior fireplaces, exterior jobs where you're going to use a thin set mortar type of application going over Durock or cement board like that, and how easy it is to do.
Now, not only are we going over the cement board, this blue stuff that we're seeing in the background is an air and vapor barrier from Homan and Bernard. It's their Enviro barrier, and they put that on there first before the Durock, and now they're applying that thin stone. Now, what kind of benefits can an installer find from using a thin natural stone versus full width bed stone?
Yeah, glad you asked. It's a lot easier to use, a lot easier to trim. If you've got jobs that are long ways away, you talk freight.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, freight's been a big thing the last couple of years.
That's very true.
You know, you can probably put almost 3,000 feet on a truck versus 800 square feet on a truck. Nice. That's a big benefit to the job, right?
So I want to steal the microphone from you here for just a moment. I want to come over to Joe, who's doing all the hard work. You know what? You got to have that guy that does the hard work. Now, Joe, you're putting this up here with the SpecMix XP500. Different product. It's not your typical Type N or Type S. This stuff has got some muscle. What can you tell me about it?
You know, it's like the Cadillac of mortars, I think. The bond and the strength of it. It just, you know, it's that insurance policy. It's never going to come off or fall apart or, you know, so it's the best you can get.
Yes.
So,
No.
yeah, it's a system, and, you know, there's many ways to do it, and this is one of the ways. But, you know, when there's good, better, best, you know, we got the best type of stone. The oldest building product known to man.
That's right.
And we just want to use good mortar so it looks good and lasts forever.
I appreciate it, Joe. Now I'm going to hand that back to you. The SpecMix XP500 and the Fond du Lac Natural Thin Stone Veneer goes on. Best marriage that there is that's out there. We appreciate Joe spending some time with us. Now we're going to continue on here. I think we're going to take just a moment and go into a quick commercial break. Or are we going right over to Tom Clark? Tom, I know that you're going to another demo at Ford. There's got to be a lot of good stuff on those Ford trucks if you got another demo to do.
I do, Sean. You know, as a matter of fact, I'm looking to get Cole Stamper and Scott Tuttle over there. We want to chat with them briefly about, you know, what might happen tomorrow. But right now, I'm standing with Eric Zealous and Tony DePerna right behind the beautiful Belden brick wall that we have behind us right here. And the reason I'm standing with this guy is with Belden brick. This guy and his crew is the one that built it. And Eric, I want to start with you first of all. You guys are amazing as a sponsor. You know, not only do people just love the Belden brick and they love working with it, but you know, you guys are giving us this brick. The brick is reused. You know, you get it to those training facilities and everything like that. We want to thank you as a sponsor, first of all, and just say, hey, how's Belden Brick doing these days, man?
Well, first and foremost, you know, we want to thank everybody that's out here. We couldn't do what we do without all of these guys and their hard work. But we really like being a part of the event. Spec Mix puts on this awesome event that we are privileged to be a part of. And we just can't be any happier to be out there and be a part of it, really.
Well, it is amazing, and each year you come up with a little bit something, a little bit different design as far as the wall. And give the mic to Tony over there for a sec, because Tony, you and your crew actually built that wall. Tell us the process of that, and then I want to talk to Eric about what's new with the new stuff that you're doing with the wall. But first of all, you guys do an amazing job.
Yeah, well, thank you. And obviously, we've been working with Belden for years, and they do such a great job. They package it, they put it in order for us, they label it, and all we do is install it. And, you know, best hands in the business. As you can see, it looks beautiful, and it starts right in the plant, and then it comes right to us.
Yeah, but you guys do such a nice job. I mean, it's not just anybody who's going to throw this together. You got to have a crew that knows what they're doing, and so we appreciate you and your team putting this together.
Yeah, and it's a team effort. There was 9 of us here. We're from all over the country, and it's such a pleasure being here. And you know, we're here to support the industry, and we want people to use brick, and Belden's been a partner right through the whole thing.
All right, Eric, I'm going to come back to you right now. There's something new about the brick and the finish that you have on right there. Let's talk about that innovation with Belden brick.
Absolutely. In the past, if you've seen our Belden walls here, they've been a sculpture. This year what we've done is we've taken our brick, we've laser etched them, and then we've applied our glaze and fired it in. So it's a permanent wall. Nothing's coming off it. It's fired all the way through.
And that's pretty amazing. You can come up there and you can actually see how they've done that in the wall, which is different in the past.
Absolutely. This process that we're using with laser and etching really gets crisp lines with just about any design we want to put on a wall. And this logo just is tremendous for us.
Okay, now what's new going on with Belden Brick? Some new innovations, some new research, what's happening?
Well, right now, because of all the fine masons out there installing our brick, our plants are really doing a great job. We've got long lead times right now because of the demand for a high quality product such as brick. And we're constantly striving to create new things similar to this glaze and the etching out into the industry.
And I would tell everybody, you get a chance, come on over here, get your picture taken, drop it on social, man.
Absolutely.
Hashtag Belden Brick, because this is a great memento here at the World of Concrete. You're not going to see anything like this anywhere. I love the little Belden logo down there in the left-hand corner right there. And you're right, this is the first time you've seen something like this out here at this event. Go ahead, Tony. Tony
I just want to say, when we put this up, we had to wash it down, and we scrubbed it, and we put Sure Clean on it and everything, and you can see it's just like it came out of the factory, and that's a testament to the process, because we were a little skeptical at first, but here it is. It's perfect, and we did this like we were on a commercial job, and it's true and fast. It's going to hold its pattern.
Well, Tony, thank you very much. Eric, we appreciate everything you do. 2 great guys here, great builders, great people with Belden Brick. Couldn't do it without you. And again, the brick afterwards, they're going to go for the kids so they can help learn the training centers.
Outstanding.
Yeah,
that's what we want.
That's what we need. We need to help the kids. All right, thank you, everybody. Right now, I'm going to throw it over to Sean O'Malley. He is with Kim Haley. Kim is with Marshalltown. And, last year she had a book for kids to look at. I don't know what she's got this year. Sean, talk to Marshalltown.
There is always something exciting with Marshalltown. Yeah, I'm over here with Kim, and we're going to kind of hunker down here and try to stay warm. Yeah, people think of Las Vegas and just sunshine and warm weather all the time. I tell you, Kim, it's pretty chilly out here.
It's a little breezy today.
It is
Yep,
breezy.
yep.
But Marshalltown, thank you again for being out here. What a supporter and what a partner in the program we got. everything from the skills competition all the way to the Spec Mix Bricklayer 500. You guys are involved in it all. You do a great job. Tell us a little bit about Marshalltown and some of these new unique programs you got with the schools.
Okay, so Marshalltown works with training programs at the high school and post-secondary and even the union apprenticeship programs. We know that these programs are working with limited budget, so we will work with them directly and sell to them at a very budget-friendly price and help them get good quality tools in the hands of their student. It makes it much easier for them to train with the good stuff.
And it's any type of masonry program, whether that's in high school, in college courses,
Yes.
you name it,
Yep.
trade schools, and that's a big deal. We need to make sure
Yep.
that we're getting the right tools into the right hands.
Workforce development is huge, so we try to work with those coordinators and help get those tools in their classrooms.
You guys have always pushed hard
Yep.
in that regard, and we continue to watch you guys do so
Yep.
well with it. You're going to see a lot of these blue bags. We were just over there at the Razorback Jackson Wheelbarrow tent where they got those blue wearables. Well, everybody also recognizes these blue bags, these Marshalltown blue bags.
So we've got these bags as giveaways for the Masons and Tenders, and every Mason and Tender, not only in the apprentice, the
skills competition,
block competition, and the Bricklayer 500, everyone will go home with a Marshalltown brick trowel.
And you carried all these bags on the plane with you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's a lot.
Every
of bags.
time.
We're going to be seeing a lot of you tomorrow as you're handing this stuff out.
Yes.
But it's not just about the prizes. It's not just about the workforce development. The trowels are fantastic.
Yes.
But there's some really cool stuff over here. What is this what I'm looking at?
So we've just come out with this
kit.
after-hours kit. It's pretty great.
I mean, is this suitable for young children, or do we have to hide it?
I mean, if they know how to run a grill, which is probably not,
Okay, so it's child-friendly. Got it.
yeah.
All right.
But what Mason wouldn't want a Marshalltown hamburger trowel?
How cool is
I
that?
mean, yeah, so our after-hours kit comes with the hamburger trowel and with the bottle opener.
And with a bottle
Yep,
opener, because
yep.
We do have a lot of soda pops that come
Yeah,
with that.
absolutely. So that's probably kid-friendly. I mean, you get a bottle of pop. Yeah.
Well, this after-hours toolkit by Marshalltown, fantastic. They're always doing something innovative, crazy, and fun. Yes, we've had books in the past. You're keeping it exciting. You're keeping it interesting. Now I want you to go get warm.
So, okay, but we've also got the green Gatorback mortar boards that you'll see at all the workstations, so
Thank
you
you
can't
for
forget about that.
reminding me.
Yep.
Uh,
Those things are UV-resistant polymer. So what that means is they won't soak up the water, so it'll keep the mortar more workable longer.
That's right. And anybody that knows masonry, when you are pulling up off that mortar board, and if it dries out, it gets sucked into the
Why would you want a piece of
boards,
plywood when you can work with something like that?
It takes time to temper that back up. So these
Yep.
Gatorback mortar boards
Virtually
are fantastic.
indestructible.
Yes.
Yep.
Awesome.
So we don't forget about our crowd. We've always got great crowd giveaways, the supporters, that come out here to cheer on the Masons. So we've got some great T-shirts tomorrow and some hats, and some lucky recipients will go home with the after-hours kit.
Are you going to be throwing these out into the crowd? Or we're gonna...
Not like that. We felt like that might not be the safest thing
Okay,
to do.
that's a good call. Good call.
Yep.
Kim, appreciate it. Yep. Thank you,
Thank you.
Marshalltown, for being here with
Yep,
us
absolutely.
at the Spec Mix Bricklayer 500 sponsor demo
Hey,
day.
we can't think of a better way to support the trades that support all of us.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
Now, Tom, I think you've got that demo now lined up with Ford. Am I incorrect? Are you going to go look at some new, cool demo things with the Ford people?
Yeah, I really am. And did I hear her say hot dog trowel?
No, I think you were mistaken. You got to take the plugs out of your ears.
Okay. I was just like,
Mortar trowels.
Oh, I'm hungry. I'm thinking about it. I'm back here with Andrew Comrie Picard. I'm going to call you ACP from now on. I just like the corn protein. And we kind of teased it a little bit of an innovation with Ford. We talked about the weight earlier and realized that I'm not going to look good by the pool this year. I got to lose a few pounds. I got to lose a bag of Spec Mix is what I'm talking about. That's what I need. But we're talking about the onboard scales with the really cool hitch that you guys have. ACP, let's talk about that.
Yeah, it's a related feature. So we showed what happens with the payload. You can put on a certain amount of payload and decide whether you're over or under, if you can take on more with the payload in the box.
Right.
Now I want to talk about the trailer, okay? Because the same functionality of the potentiometers in the suspension allow you to know what weight is on the trailer hitch, okay? And the importance there is that helps you load the trailer in a more intelligent way. So in the same way that we have the the payload working in the bed, we also have the taillights and the screen working for the trailer. So take a look at this. I've got a Kubota on the trailer here. I got a flat deck trailer open, and what I got here, you'll see on the screen over here, that's what's appearing in the center stack of the vehicle. So it's showing me right now that my sweet spot for loading a conventional trailer is between 10 and 15% of the whole weight of the trailer on the tongue, right? That's the green zone on the screen. Right now, you'll see we're underloaded on the tongue, and what guys know that means is the truck's going to be light in the back. It's going to tow a little bit funny. You want to get in that sweet spot. You don't want too much weight on there and squat it down. So that's what you see on the screen. But what I think is super useful is it also appears here on the taillights. You'll see that we have to turn the taillights back on. Connor, jump in there and turn the taillight function back on. It shows you right on the taillights with 4 LEDs, whether you're underloaded, overloaded, or right in the sweet spot for weight, okay?
You know, and so I'm looking, now the Kubota that's on there, it's way on the back of the trailer. And that's actually what your onboard scale is showing.
It is. We actually have a bunch of chains in the box on the front here. But look, if you're a good trailer, and I'm sure everybody here is, you've always been kind of thumbnailing this. You look at the trailer, think, I know what that thing weighs, move it forward, right? That's how it is.
You do it, you're dead on.
Yeah.
Dead on.
That's how we've been trailering for years. But now the truck helps you decide how to load the trailer right. So I'm just going to move this Kubota forward here. I want you to watch what happens on the screen.
Watch the scale move. Let's get the camera on the scales.
And you'll see as he comes forward, okay, now he's in the sweet spot. I'm going to bring him too far forward. Okay, stop there. Now you see what's happening is you're in the red zone above the sweet spot in the green zone, and here on the taillights, you've got the top light flashing. If we can pan over, take a look at the taillights over here. If you take a look at the taillights.
Let's get the taillights.
Look at the taillights.
Come on down to the taillights over here.
So now what you've seen is that you've got the top light is flashing. That means you've got too much load on the tongue. That's more than 15% on the tongue of the trailer. If we had a gooseneck or a fifth wheel, we'd set it up for that. That'd be over 25%. I'm just going to move the Kubota back a little bit now. Watch what happens to the taillight also. As he goes back, now you're going to see that top light goes off, and you only have the two middle lights. Oh, he's too far back. He's too far back. And you see the bottom lights. And you can see, the great thing I love is imagine you're the guy driving that. You just have to look at the tail lights.
Yeah, because if you're by yourself, you can't do that.
Exactly. Yeah. So this way, look, he's able, I'm telling him how to move. He can actually see the tail lights. Now the two middle ones are solid. You know you're loaded in that sweet spot between 10 and 15% on the tongue. And on the screen, you can confirm exactly how much percentage you have. That's how Smart Hitch helps you load your trailer better.
So you've got the hitch. The truck is going to back up under the ball. That's going to be better. You don't even have to touch that. Then you've got the weight to where it's perfect in there. Ford does everything.
We got one more thing going on. That screen that we're looking at right here and the camera in the cab, we're powering that off the 2,000 kilowatts of power from the truck. We're not using a generator. We're using the 2 kilowatts, 2,000 watts of power like a generator. We're using it to run the screens. So Ford is always trying to figure out how to give all the guys here more useful functionality, whether it's in payload or trailering or power, just to make your day easier.
And, if you want to talk to ACP, I know Connor is out here. He was out here. Your tent, your air. Grateful you guys are such a great sponsor. Handing the keys away. $250. They really are.
That's the relationship with these are the people who use the relationship where the people
okay.
We are out here in the middle of the wind, but I have got some special guests right now. Now, today's all been about sponsor demo day, Tom. I mean, we're hitting it. We're coming through. We're talking about all the innovative products that are out there to support the masonry industry. But the main event's coming up tomorrow. So we couldn't spend the entire day talking about the new tools and the latest and greatest. We got to fix in on some of this excitement that's coming up here for tomorrow. And who better to do it with than some returning champions? What do you think?
That's true. Yeah, and you know, I had the privilege of hanging out with Ford and Kubota. You got the Ford, Mr. Tuttle, Scott Tuttle, he got the Kubota. And Cole, I want to start with you. You feel pretty confident about tomorrow. You love your Ford truck. Are we going to have a returning champion maybe?
I believe we are.
Why
not?
Yeah, that's the confidence that we like right there, you know?
I think you have to have confidence. And in order to win at an event like this, you got to be confident.
You do. And, you know, Scott, you and your brother, you have appeared 8 different times throughout the years on the board, whether making money, driving home a truck, driving home a Kubota. You guys are just an amazing team together. So, you know, what do you think?
Well, let's talk about that. That brother duo. Do you think that gives you an advantage because you guys work so closely together versus some of the other teams out here?
Yeah, we know each other pretty good, so we know what works best for each one of us. So this year, I think we're ready to go.
You got a game plan?
Yeah.
And you think they're going to stick to it, or possibly sometimes you got to pull an audible?
I think I'll stick to the game plan. I laid some good practice walls, so.
I've heard some numbers on your practice walls here. Do you want to share, or are you keeping that under wraps?
Well, we'll see 800 brick at least. So.
Well,
you know, we have to, and I love the way they say started. Cole gave him the eyes. He was like, wait a minute. And we have to go back in the record books with Jerry Goodman. You remember Jerry Goodman,
yes, sir.
Craftsman, and the truck. I don't know if he put the machine in the back of the truck and just drove them both home, but it's a possibility they, as brothers, could walk home with both, or Cole could upset the apple cart. You don't know. But it's not just these two guys, Sean, and that's what's so great about the field that we have right here. We've got a returning 3-time champion in Fred Campbell.
That's right. We can't count anybody out.
We can't.
This event comes down to the wire. As you guys know, one deduction could be the difference between driving home in that F-250 or going home on an empty seat next to you on the airplane.
Yeah, but, you know, and then there's other folks as well. In North Carolina, we got 2 folks where
seeing some of those numbers, like from the North Carolina region. That's pretty big.
I mean, they're all contenders. I mean, those are high numbers. But as long as you do what you do or what I do, I think we can get there.
All right. How about you, Scott?
Yeah, it's pretty impressive to see those guys laying upper 700s, you know.
Does that make you a little nervous?
I'm feeling confident still.
And, you know, you got to think about this, Sean. They're not the only brother-brother combo out there. You got the Bichetti brothers who threw up a good number as well. And Will Scott has the money. I'll tell you what. On the Spec Mix Bricklayer 500, bam, you're going to catch us. Now 9:30 is when we start, and within 30 minutes, we're already on the toughest tenders. So guys, you need to remind your guys, your right-hand man, they got a shot to win $2,500 cash right off the bat. Save a little bit of energy for you guys. The fastest trowel on the block, which is right behind us over here, $8,000 first prize, and then boys, we're going to turn you loose for 60 minutes and see if you can back up all the smack talk that we've had here today.
It's going to be fun. We're going to see some dirty looks here tomorrow. Masonry Madness is just ahead of us. I can't wait. I'm excited for it.
Yeah. fired up. I want to thank all of our sponsors, of course. We saw most of them today, but there's still a lot of folks who are responsible for getting us here day in and day out every year, 20 years doing stuff like this. Thank you very much, sponsors. We are grateful. Let's spread the word about keeping masonry strong, and let's everybody root for all the teams tomorrow.
Let's do it.
You guys ready?
Yep, absolutely.
All right, good luck.
Let's roll.
Sean, I'll see you in the morning.
I'll see you in the morning, sir.
Sounds good. All right, don't go anywhere, really. So just stay in front of your computer if you can't make it here and watch Masonry Madness tomorrow. For Sean O'Malley, I'm Tom Clark. We will see you tomorrow for the greatest event in masonry, the world's best bricklayer. Who is it? Might be one of these guys.
Our trowels in the air, hands in the air. 3, 2, 1. Let's lay some bricks! This is amazing! This is what it's all about. Let's keep it cranked up. Watch this bricklaying.